This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com, featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
It's KFI AM 640, and you're listening to The Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
You see, the FBI is using polygraph tests now to test the loyalty of the officials working at the FBI. We should have a little loyalty test around here. Some senior officials who have taken the test have been asked whether they said anything negative about the FBI director, Kash Patel. Wow. Pretty wild. They're asking senior employees whether they've had anything negative to say about FBI management. Polygraphs, a big part of the loyalty test now in Washington. The thing about Kash Patel now, he's on that whole Epstein thing. He said he was going to release the files, and he said that they have to be released, and there is a cover-up going on. Well, now he runs the FBI, and now he's not releasing the files. So he finds himself in an interesting spot. Here in L.A., it's Karen Bass who finds herself in an embattled position. She's taking on the federal government. I mean, more and more, it's really the mayor of L.A. versus the feds. And all of this news is coming as L.A. is going to be hosting major events, 8 World Cup matches in 2026, then the Olympics and the Paralympic Games in 2028. Karen Bass gave an interview during which she covered some of where she sits and her disposition toward ICE and the feds in L.A.
Los Angeles Mayor Karen Bass now in the middle of a fight between her sanctuary city and the White House.
Coming in and enforcing immigration law, I dispute how they're doing it. I dispute, frankly, that they're doing it at all when they just snatch people off the street.
L.A. declared itself a sanctuary for undocumented immigrants back in 2019, prohibiting the LAPD from aiding in immigration enforcement actions, a position that is now being challenged by the U.S. Department of Justice.
Well, in addition to that, you are left in a weird position because, as we've mentioned before, the LAPD may show up to make sure that there is no confrontation between protesters, between activists, and between ICE enforcement agents. That is to say, they're trying to, stave off some kind of trouble. But they're not supposed to help in that ICE enforcement action. And so that's sort of where there has been the gray area. Is the presence of the cops in any way helping the ICE raid happen? I mean, I would say no. I mean, they're there to make sure that there's no trouble from protesters, et cetera, but I can see where some of the stuff washes together. Anyway, that is oftentimes a situation where it kind of gets a little dicey.
Department of Justice claiming the sanctuary law resulted in violence against federal officers.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. They're saying in Washington, this is the federal case, right, that this sanctuary city law in L.A. is resulting in injuries.
Prohibiting the LAPD from aiding in immigration enforcement actions, a position that is now being challenged by the U.S. Department of Justice, claiming the sanctuary law resulted in violence against federal officers last month in the Civic Center. Border Czar Tom Homan on Fox News.
these nuts that want to take it beyond protesting to criminal activity, they're getting rhetoric from the members of Congress.
The mayor pledges not to abandon the sanctuary moniker.
I can promise that, but I don't control the courts. And so there is a scenario in which the courts overturn our policy. Now, I hope that doesn't happen. There is limits to what I can do as mayor. The federal government does have the power to do what the administration did in terms of coming in and enforcing immigration law. I dispute how they're doing it.
LA has joined 17 other states and 7 other local LA County cities in their own lawsuit against the administration, arguing ICE raids are unconstitutional, alleging racial profiling and excessive use of force.
Who people have been abandoned by is the federal government, not the local government and not the state government.
All this taking place with the city preparing not just for the 2028 Olympics, but next year's World Cup.
The World Cup is going to be in 11 different cities, but 8 of the games are going to be played here.
Well, don't the immigrants play those World Cup games? Those are more people we can wrap up. We'll teach them. Yeah. What is that, soccer? They're soccer players?
Football, Mark.
Football. Put those cleats on and run into that van.
So I want to send a message to the world that the world is welcome to come to Los Angeles, with the caveat that we need the cooperation from the federal government.
I hate welcomes that have a caveat associated with them. Just
to come to Los Angeles, with the caveat that we need the cooperation from the federal government because the federal government controls immigration.
Are we really going to be doing this dance in a year? Are we really going to be doing this dance next year? I mean, this is just ridiculous, isn't it? I mean, it's disruptive. We've talked about it, what it's done to downtown businesses and downtown businesses that were already suffering. We have our own problems in LA without having to add this. But this is wildly destabilizing. We've got to get to a cruising altitude before next year.
Clearly, the mayor and other Democratic office holders are hoping that public opinion will drive the administration into changing course on this issue, with people recoiling from some of the images they've seen of those being arrested by Immigration and Customs Enforcement.
It is hard to believe that they're arresting some of these people and getting rid of, like, that high school kid I told you about. She's a high school honor student. She just graduated. She runs track. She's everything great. You know, she's a great immigration story. She's been here since she, was 5 or something? And she and her mom, they wrapped him up and sent him to, I believe in their case, it was Guatemala. I believe that's right. Anyway, the idea somehow that we're still going to be doing this and that this whole region is going to be roiling from this next year, it just won't wash. I mean, you cannot reasonably expect the California economy to in any way sustain itself through this. So in addition to LA, I mean, California is going to have to find its way through this. And, you know, we had the raid today at the pot growing place up there, Camarillo. And that is a sign of something that they've talked about, raids at the agricultural businesses that line the Central Valley. I mean, could that really happen? That'll be wildly destabilizing to the California economy. And at the same time, California is sort of in this adversarial relationship with Donald Trump and his administration, Homan and all the rest. Kristi Noem here to liberate us. I mean, these are policies that are being put into place in a heavy-handed way for a reason. And all I'm saying is, if we're still sitting here doing this in a year, there's been a problem. This water has to reach a certain level, and I'd say that the way things are going right now, it's part theater, it's part heavy-handedness deliberately. It's, I think, designed to get people to self-deport, as well as designed to actually ramp up the deportations. They want 3,000 a day, is what we've heard from Stephen Miller, who's heading this whole thing up. And so they'll have to keep it going. I mean, they'll really have to keep it cranked up in order to hit those numbers. But obviously the mayor is trying to split the baby a bit. She's trying to be both, I think, expressing an allegiance to a sanctuary city protection that may not hold up in court, and she's also trying to represent for her city and also do things that would suggest we're going to get this tucked away before the World Cup events, before the Olympics. And then lastly, I would say Trump loves the fact that this is Newsom country. So he can go after California and make an example of California, make life difficult for Californians, be disruptive here in California, because it is political water that Newsom takes on. So these are all things to, I think, put into the blender of immigration policy and political policy, because it's both, right? Anyway, that's the latest from the mayor. When we continue, what's happening next, Matt? I've lost track.
Newsom campaigning in South Carolina.
I love it. Newsom is a hunk in South Carolina. Did you see this? They see him as a hunk. He comes in like a rock star in South Carolina. We're over him, see? I mean, familiarity breeds contempt. But in South Carolina, he's dreamy. We'll give you the details next.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
I neglected last hour to realize that Angel is here with us today. She was out yesterday. So he played that whole game that is now the talk of the building without poor Angel. She is here. And so, Angel, I want to pledge to you that you will be included in any further around the horn kind of games, quizzes, or other feedback-related issues. I'm making that pledge to you now. And I'm sure now she's doing a traffic update for some other station and didn't even hear that. And that's the beauty of iHeartMedia.
That's the beauty of Angel.
That's it. She's doing it for like M105 or whatever. Well, I have no idea.
Or maybe she just shut you out because she was so irritated.
Oh, that could be. I like that. I like that narrative much more. Gavin Newsom is in South Carolina, the gateway to the Democratic nomination. 2 days of South Carolina campaigning from Southern California, and some see him as a charismatic ray of hope, and others see him as a typical California Democrat.
I had the opportunity to talk to this South Carolina business owner who said she was proud to have the governor in her shop, even as one Republican leader there said he wanted Newsom out of his state.
We were going to have a cup of coffee, Madam Mayor. That's what you promised.
Governor Gavin Newsom engaging voters and posing for pictures inside this coffee shop, not in California, but thousands of miles away in South Carolina.
Yeah, there was a reaction to him from the ladies that I hadn't anticipated. Kind of got a rock and roll sort of reaction out of some of the ladies in the coffee shop.
Yeah.
It's true. I come from the small little isolated state out there in the West.
And when he come in, it was just like, I knew him for like 10 years.
Andrew.
Oh, it's a love connection is what I'm saying.
And when he come in, it was just like, I knew him for like 10 years.
I've never had that in my relationship. That's what Newsom has. It's that special something.
Andrina Mullins is the owner of Lil Jazzy's Cafe in Florence, South Carolina, and hosted this Newsom visit. The business owner, who says she's politically neutral, also sees a country in need of change.
What kinds of things are on your mind as a business owner about what you feel the country needs?
I'm going to top it off with one word. We need love.
Newsom did not feel the love of all sides.
I think I've met my soulmate. She's in South Carolina.
I'm going to top it off with one word. We need love.
She is
Newsom
right.
did not feel the love of all South Carolinians. Republican Attorney General Alan Wilson, who is running for governor, issued a statement reading in part, "We don't need Gavin Newsom's twisted version of America in the Palmetto State."
There you go. That's the America that I know. Right on.
Twisted version of America in the Palmetto State.
In your view, why South Carolina for this visit?
simple math. It's probably going to be the first state to cast votes for the Democratic presidential candidate next time around.
Democratic strategist Steve Maviglio, who's often a critic of Newsom, says Newsom is starting an early ground game in the important primary state.
I grew up in a place called Dutch Flat, California.
Newsom described growing up in rural Placer County to these South Carolina voters.
At night. Placer County, California. It's about the reddest county in America.
He's trying to distance himself from his San Francisco roots because having that label around you makes you seem like an extreme liberal, and that doesn't bode well for his future political aspirations.
I'm just happy to have a governor here.
Gavin Newsom's next political move. Is this the prelude to a presidential campaign?
I'm deeply humbled.
By the way, I did reach out to the...
Well, I mean, yeah, it's obviously a prelude. He's not going to South Carolina for any other reason. I think he'd admit it, wouldn't he?
By the way, I did reach out to the governor's office to ask who is paying for this trip. They referred me to his political team, who did not respond to my request for that information. The CHP, though, did respond, saying they, in fact, are there with him. They are responsible for the governor's security in and out of California.
Well, that's, that's a little bit of a red herring. But I think that the idea that he goes to South Carolina first, and he's open about it, is that associated with the math. I mean, that's the thing that supercharged Biden. He got that green light from Clyburn down in South Carolina, and that made him all of a sudden a much more viable candidate and went on to win the nomination and win the presidency. So Newsom's done that same sort of arithmetic. I mean, it's a weird thing. We've become even more divided in that time, and it's, I want to say fun, but interesting to watch Newsom try to be both things, both the California liberal values that he espouses regularly and also sort of be that down-home country kid who grew up in Placer County. I feel right at home here in South Carolina. It reminds me of my childhood. And to be fair, I've read a lot of political punditry out of South Carolina, and one of the things that people like about Gavin Newsom is they kind of defends a lot of the liberal values. But again, some of those liberal values are used against him in some of these states like South Carolina. But as he seeks the nomination, remember, this is what this whole thing is about, trying to get the nomination. It will be a question of selling his bona fides, his cred. He's going to have political cred in places like South Carolina. So interesting to see him do so well there. He can probably drink coffee for free from that one lady there. She seemed pretty taken with him. He has a kind of rock star quality. I know we see him because he's at the dinner table every night here. It's familiarity breeds contempt, you know what I mean? He seems slick to us, he's too smooth, whatever it might be. But to some of these folks, like that lady who owns the coffee shop, she likes him. He's dreamy. And that's the word on Gavin Newsom. When we come back, in studio, the guy who created Uber for trucks. It's a new app. Truc-Ya. As I say.
Already downloading it.
We'll have the founder next.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. On Demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
such a pleasure to welcome an entrepreneur into the studio, Steve Broda. Wow. You've done it, my friend. Truc-Ya is the app. It's TRUC-YA, like Truc-Ya, right? I mean, that's the idea, right?
Is, yeah.
Tell me about Truc-Ya. It really is sort of like Uber. The pitch is, originally Uber was to so many of those who were driving town cars and they had downtime.
Right.
And to use that downtime, they could actually join Uber, and the app would then hook you up with somebody who needed a ride, and you'd now use that downtime to make money.
Yes.
This is sort of that same thing. It's what I'm reading.
Same thing with girls and guys with trucks.
Pull that mic over to right where you. Here you go.
It's the same thing with girls and guys with trucks. Basically, if you're on the road and you get hit by a ping on your phone, if you have the app and someone needs something moved, whether it's from Craigslist or OfferUp or Costco at an office, I mean, you can. I was laying in bed thinking all the ways that you can use the app and how people can make some money off of it. And it's actually, I'm not really here to make $1 million. I'm here to help people, basically, and that's why I did it. And 70% gross for the drivers is pretty good.
Oh, wow, that's really good.
If you can pick something up in 15 minutes and drop off, like I did a deal up in Palmdale for a couch from a thrift store, picked it up. He helped me, put it in the back of the truck, took it to his house, and that was $49 to do it. And then he gave me, a $10 tip. So
sure.
So in 15 minutes, that's pretty good money.
Yeah, that's not bad. You know who is actually on our crew who drives for Uber and Lyft is a Stef Foosh. And Stef is a very... he's very conscientious, I guess must be the like he's very serious about it, know. And it seems to me like this is the sort of thing that again would attract people who have got a truck. These are pickup trucks. You're not looking for 18-wheelers here, right?
No, we're looking for regular, personally owned trucks, insurance, and the people itself. The thing is with businesses itself, they have a lot of overhead with their own trucks that they have to lease or they have to do, so forth. They can start using Truc-Ya and start using, part-time or whatever. If they find a driver they like, they can definitely keep them because the drivers are on the app and you can pick any driver that you want.
Yeah, I've got the app right here. It's wild. It's pretty simple to operate. It's sort of like an Uber, right? You just,
It's like an Uber. It's a little bit different. Of course, we don't put the people inside the truck and take them with us, just the items. And then the items you take a picture of the item. And then once the item gets to the destination, then you take another picture of it, just for liability reasons to make sure that they get and get their package. But also it has an OTP. Is it OTP or OTP, right? So
I know OPP.
You
know me.
You and me.
I don't know OTP.
OPT number pops up, and then that way, when the customer has the OPT number, you know that the driver has that number. When he shows up, you know that's the guy that's supposed to be
I see.
there. Yeah.
So this is something that you were germinating about, thinking about, sort of just ruminating about back before COVID, or is it COVID that?
No,
when did this get birthed?
Right before COVID.
Okay,
unbeknownst to me, but sitting there as a salesman in Bobby Wayne's RV, selling RVs,
sure,
and sitting there waiting for the next sale to pop up. I'm going, you know what? It'd be a good idea, and I thought about this because this app actually, you can do tows with it too. So you can tow a fifth wheel.
Oh, sure.
If you get somebody with a fifth wheel hitch that signs up, they can tow small distances. I want to do this local, not far distances. But if you want to do far, if you want, you can do this. You can do it far as well.
Now, how does that pricing work? If you're going from here to there, and there is a long way, or is there a limit?
there is. There's mileage, and where's my phone?
It doesn't have to be exact, but just tell me so you can.
No, I've got it right here on my phone. Give me 1 sec.
All right, we're talking to Steve Broda. He created Truc-Ya, TRUC-YA. It's the Uber for trucks. I just downloaded the app onto my phone, and it's essentially a way that you can get on-demand trucks to help you haul stuff or move stuff, whatever it might be. So if I wanted to go from here to there, give me a sense of it.
Okay, so from 1 to 5 miles is $49. So anything local, $49. If you go 6 to 10 miles, it's $59. 11 to 15 miles, $69.
It's all pretty affordable, to be honest.
16 to 20 miles, $79. 21 to 25, $89. 26 to 30, $99. 31 to 35 miles, $109. 36 to 40 is $119. 41 to 50 miles is $139, and then 51, that's the highest tier, is 51 to 60 is $159.
All right.
So the whole thing is that we want to help residents and businesses get their packages. Contractors that have to wait in line wait for something to get to their business.
Sure, materials of one sort or another, construction materials.
Right.
Real quick, is it like Uber? You can watch your truck go from here to there. You can see how close it is to your destination.
It has, the drivers are going to know that. It's going to be on Google Maps. We have Google Maps hooked up to it, so you'll see exactly the miles and where it's going on a map, and then you just go from there.
You can follow though where your truck is.
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's too bad. We should have set this up with a haul that was getting dropped off right now. You know what I mean? That would have been good. That would have been the way to go.
Yeah.
Stef Foosh, you don't have a truck. Could you see yourself maybe being a weekender with Truc-Ya?
I could do that. Yeah, I don't have a truck, but I could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of pictures, like videos, that I drive around town, and I see like sofas on top of like Toyota Corolla.
Oh, there's definitely.
And I put it on. We're starting a YouTube channel, and it's getting pretty funny. Some of the stuff that people would do to get a bigger item. Even TVs. The TVs are getting so huge nowadays.
Also, no, you're right. You need a truck you need to wrap them and put them into a flatbed.
I've got a list if I can read it to you real quick. I mean, this is what you can use it for. Craigslist, OfferUp.
Use it. Speaking of the mic.
Craigslist, OfferUp, Marketplace, Facebook, thrift stores, appliances, Walmart.
Sure.
Christmas trees.
That's a great point about when you go to like Costco or Walmart and you need more space than you might have in your smaller car.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Postmate's not doing it.
No.
You need Truc-Ya.
Truc-Ya, Truc-Ya. Truc-Ya. You're a proud U.S. military veteran. We're proud to help you. Steve Broda, I really wish you well with this. Good luck. You come out of Lancaster, right? Isn't that where you are? In Lancaster. And whether you're hauling to a storage unit that you're clearing out, or you're hauling away from a storage unit or big box store, seems like a really good call. So, hey, so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Can I do a shout out real quick?
Of course.
Okay, so I wanted to say thanks to my investors, Renee and Philip Flores, who helped me in the beginning.
Sure. That's the toughest money.
That believed in me.
Yeah.
My buddy Mark Hutchins. Which gave me the money to make the business portfolio to give to the investor.
Sure.
And then also later down the road, we have Thor Jenkins, which he owns My Comfort Pro air conditioning, and he's the one that we worked diligently together to get the rest of the app together, and he helped out too. So,
I mean, this is really good that you're acknowledging them, because you need not only the idea, but you need money to drive an idea. Absolutely. Sadly, it's just a fact.
Absolutely. The dream comes first. Then, unfortunately, you have to have the finances, but you have to have the people believe in you. And then probably the hardest thing is for customers and for people to get the customers and the drivers all together in one sync. I'm just hoping that it all comes together, and I know it will. It's a great idea. And
look, there are plenty of trucks that would why not?
Yeah.
In 15 minutes or a half hour, you can pick up an extra $50 or whatever it might be.
Absolutely.
And if you've given them a great cut, a 70-30 cut, that's pretty great.
Yeah.
So, what is your cut on Uber over there, Steph? Typically.
Oh, my cut?
Yeah. What do they typically give a driver on Uber?
I get 80%.
80%.
Yeah.
Would you think about going up to 80%? Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, you got to. And
they got a lot more to carry.
They got. You do have more to carry. That's a good point. Truc-Ya or Truc-Ya. Truc-Ya. Steve Broda. Thank you, my friend, and
Thank
good
you
luck
for having me. Appreciate it.
Glad I downloaded the Truc-Ya app And before you know it, I may be in business with you.
There you go.
All right.
Thank you.
You're listening to Tim Conway Jr. on demand from KFI AM 640.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anna Bay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anna Bay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.
News out of McDonald's, apparently.
McDonald's relaunching theirs today after being off the market for a decade, but it's a battle, so the competition will fire back.
Unloading, what are they launching?
McDonald's relaunching theirs today after being off.
Theirs is what? Their wrap?
They're relaunching.
They're relaunching their wrap. The chicken snack wrap? Is that what it is? Okay. Calm down.
You thought we didn't see your comments, petitions, and posts?
Okay, McDonald's fans, today's the day we've been craving for years.
My snack wraps are back. It's official.
Let's get them. We got them.
It's the chicken snack wrap, taken off the menu in 2016.
Been waiting a long time for these to come back.
Now, why did they take them off the menu, Stef Foosh? 2016.
I mean, that's a your guess is as good as mine. They take a lot of stuff off that, I don't know why they make it seasonal. I don't know why
they create demand for it, but that 2016, that's a long time to take it off.
Long time.
Yeah.
Finally, back today.
Those comments are the reason this exists.
Just as McDonald's USA President Joe Erlinger promised, George, last December on GMA.
Reveal the secret. The snack wrap will be back in 2025. This has a cult following. I get so many emails into my inbox about this product. It will be back in 2025.
A cult following for the snack wrap.
Yeah, but it's been off the market since 2016. I mean, there comes a point of diminishing returns on keeping it off the market. I don't want to second guess McDonald's. Clearly, they're doing something right.
Yeah.
But it just seems like a long time to keep something off the market.
I get so many emails into my inbox about this product. It will be back in 2025.
A cult following for the snack wrap.
It does. It really does.
Fans of the $2.99 wrap will be able to choose between two options, ranch and spicy, that features a spicy pepper sauce. The centerpiece of this wrap, a McCrispy strip covered in shredded lettuce and cheese, then wrapped in a soft flour tortilla.
The way he announces the two options, I expected them to be a bit more elaborate.
Yeah, right.
I mean, there'll be two options.
And spicy.
Oh, it's great. Spicy's one of them. And what was the other one? Cheesy or something?
Ranch.
No, ranch. The two options are ranch,
and spicy.
All right.
That features a spicy pepper sauce. The centerpiece of this wrap, a McCrispy strip covered in shredded lettuce and cheese, then wrapped in a soft flour tortilla.
Oh, I could see you just really grooving on this, Stef Foosh. This has your name all over it.
I think they kind of play the slow game because they recently released the McCrispy chicken strips, which were really good, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what chicken they used back because it's 2016. That was a while ago. So I don't remember. But they definitely changed the formula of what they used for the chicken strips. And so I think that's why they decided he's talking about oh, yeah, I got an inbox. No. It's because they redesigned the chicken strips for their restaurant. And now they can put it back into the wraps.
Thank you. Let me translate for our audience what Stef Foosh here is saying, because he's saying something very insightful. You're saying they can repurpose the chicken strips now that they've integrated them back into the restaurant. So the crispy chicken, I don't know if they call them chicken strips. Is that what they're called?
Yeah, well, McChicken strips. Yeah.
McChicken strips, but they're chicken strips. They just put the Mick on the front, and that gives it a crispiness. So it's crispy and creamy, but you couldn't have the crispiness before because you hadn't integrated the McChicken.
Exactly.
Strips. All right. So we continue. We continue.
Covered in shredded lettuce and cheese, then wrapped in a soft flour tortilla. In the past few years, several other fast food franchises have entered the chicken snack wrap war.
Over the last year and a half or so, we've seen sales rise 15%, so it's growing. McDonald's is facing challenges from competition,
including Popeyes, who claims they're ready for the battle with the golden arches.
They much on Popeye's Crunch.
And for the next 3 days...
Now, who's that? Sam Jackson doing that voiceover? Who's that?
They much on Popeye's Crunch.
Pretty much on Popeye's Crunch.
They much on Popeye's Crunch.
Who is that? That's Googleable. Somebody's doing the Popeye spots. I think it's very Sam Jackson, sort of.
Kind of.
Yeah.
He's very cool sounding.
Oh, my God. He's ultra cool sounding.
They much on Popeye's Crunch.
Yeah.
And for the next 3 days, snack wrap lovers everywhere can get a free Popeye Spicy Classic or Honey Mustard snack wrap with any $5 minimum purchase.
It all sounds delicious. My God. You have a preference, McDonald's or Popeyes?
So it's on... I'll always go to McDonald's. But
okay.
I usually go to Popeyes with my dad.
All right.
But now I see it's on 2 levels. They're repurposing the crispy McChicken strips, and they're also going against Popeyes. Because now they see that there's a competition there where they can kind of, have some kind of validity.
Yeah. And there's a real battle going on.
With any $5 minimum purchase.
Customers are really flocking to chicken. And almost every fast food...
Did you get that? They're flocking to kitchen.
Customers are really flocking to chicken.
Really? Really? Who said that?
Customers are really flocking to chicken.
All right. Oh, my God.
Customers are really flocking to chicken. And almost every fast food chain has chicken wraps now.
Popeyes isn't alone in this battle. Burger King now has the Royal Crispy Wrap.
Oh, my God.
And KFC.
Wait, KFC has new 2 for $5 wraps?
With several options, including spicy mac and cheese wraps. And Sonic adding a crispy chicken tender wrap just a few weeks ago for $1.99. The restaurant posting this ad just hours after its slightly more expensive competitor.
Chicken is a big business, and whoever gets the upper hand in this chicken snack wrap war, they could have money coming in for years and years.
Yeah. People are flocking to this.
They're flocking.
Yeah.
The president can say whatever he wants, but he sees the competition, and he's like, oh, let's bring it back, out of nowhere. But he wants to keep up with everyone else.
No, agree. I mean, it's a real rugby scrum of competition. I mean, Popeyes, Sonic, McDonald's, Burger King. Crazy. So the chicken wrap wars have begun. You heard about it here. It is the Conway Show. When we come back, we'll have State Senator Ben Allen in. We'll talk about California and the upcoming international sporting events set to get going here in the Golden State. That next. It is the Conway Show. Mark Thompson here on KFI AM 640. We're live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app.
Conway Show on demand on the iHeartRadio app. Now, you can always hear us live on KFI AM 640, 4 to 7 p.m. Monday through Friday, and anytime on demand on the iHeartRadio app.
This Labor Day, say goodbye to spills, stains, and overpriced furniture with WashableSofas.com. Featuring Anabay, the only machine washable sofa inside and out, where designer quality meets budget-friendly pricing. Sofas start at just $6.99, making it the perfect time to upgrade your space. Anabay's pet-friendly, stain-resistant, and interchangeable slipcovers are made with high-performance fabric built for real life. You'll love the cloud-like comfort of hypoallergenic, high-resilience foam that never needs fluffing, and a durable steel frame that stands the test of time. With modular pieces, you can rearrange anytime. It's a sofa that adapts to your life. Now through Labor Day, get up to 60% off site-wide at WashableSofas.com. Every order comes with a 30-day satisfaction guarantee. If you're not in love, send it back for a full refund. No return shipping, no restocking fees, every penny back. Shop now at WashableSofas.com. Offers are subject to change and certain restrictions may apply.